What's up, Breakwazers? So, I have a battle here with an NU team that my boy Sean Cruz told me to use. And I was like, okay, sounds interesting to say the least. I mean, come on, you know. Sazbug, Karakosta, Muna, or Musharna, not Muna. Muna's the smaller one. Simiseer, Gurdir, and Mischievous. And actually, I'm facing the wrong guy as my opponent, which is completely awesome, I think. But yeah, so, you know, kinda looks like Girder's probably going to counter his whole team, but we'll see how this goes. So he's going to lead off with this Persian, which I kind of semi-expected. I'm going to lead off with my Sazbuk, and obvious fake out is obvious. So I'm going to go ahead and go into Musharna, as I know Musharna will take it, and really kind of block this Persian pretty nicely, actually, and get off a Psychic and do massive amounts of damage. Although not as much, because I have no special attack and investment, sadly. So right here, I'm thinking he's going to go ahead and, I guess, switch into Absol. Just to kind of, I guess, essentially get a free switch in. But he goes for the U-turn. And I bring in Karakosta and go for the Aqua Jet, and yeah, Bullet freaking Seed is just going to devastate my Karakosta, which is sad because I didn't get the rocks up, which could be useful later on. And well, oh well. I mean, what are you gonna do? So I remembered after Karakosta died and looked at my roster that I had Gurdir, but I really had nothing to take sustain those hits. So, or at least I didn't think I did until a little bit later. And so he's gonna trick me. And he gets a Choice Scarf, and I get a Choice Scarf, which is awesome, you know. I like getting Choice Scarves. I'm gonna go for the Mega Horn. Guess what? I'm gonna freaking miss. Obvious fake out is still obvious, but I know Gurdir would actually take most of the hits rather nicely. And yeah, that did nothing. I'm gonna be able to retaliate with the payback. I actually thought he was going to bring in, like, you know, his Haunter to try and take a Mach Punch, but that's not gonna be the case. Right here, I bring in my Mischievous on his Natu. He's going to Thunder Wave me, which is okay, because my Mischievous is a Cleric set anyway, so it can heal itself up. And now he's going to bring in his Cincino. Unfortunately, I get paralyzed. I was actually going to heal myself up at that point, but what do you know? I don't get to. And look at this. Mischievous is just freaking tanking Rock Blast like a champ. And I'm going to go ahead and heal Bell. And I actually am surprised I'm going to be able to easily take another Rock Blast right here at this point. So I'm going to manage to go ahead and get off the Will-O-Wisp, which is going to cripple this Cincino greatly. Fortunately enough for me. Because, you know, Cincino killed my Karakosta before he could do anything, and that makes me sad. So I knew that Musharna can take a hit pretty nicely, because I'm actually defensively invested, as opposed to the usual special defensive blend of defensive Musharna. Might make a special defensive blend to Musharna, and he's going to go for Sword Stance, which is a terrible idea because I can go for Thunder Wave, and it don't matter if he has Sucker Punch or anything because I can still recover. So he is going to go for Sucker Punch as I go ahead and get off the Moonlight and heal up. I'm not sure if he thought maybe I had Hidden Power Fighting or something. He did mention on the stream, as this battle was on the stream, that he was thinking I was attacking Musharna, which is not the case. So I basically know that Gurdir is going to be able to take pretty much any hit. He must have predicted the switch in though, because he brings in his Haunter and then falls for the trick again. You know, maybe he thought I'd over-predict or do something like that. I'm not really sure. But, you know, either way, it's whatever. Now he just kind of death fodders his Cincino at this point, which is a very smart move because that allows him a free switch in. And I'm going to go for the Mega Horn, and wouldn't you know, I freaking miss it. Which is annoying, because that means my Sazbuk goes down for nothing. I've missed Mega Horn twice in this match. This is getting really, really ridiculous. So right here, he is going to switch into his Natu. I'm not really sure why, because I Pain Split and just kind of get some health back, and I'm going to go for the Shadow Ball. And obviously, bulky Natu is bulky, and I don't have any special attacking investment, so it obviously makes a difference. If I had some special attacking investment, I imagine that would have done a whole lot more damage than it actually ended up doing, but that's okay. So right here, I just leave in Mischievous to death fodder because he doesn't really have anything that can harm me, more or less. And I am pretty certain that I can try and threaten him out, but unfortunately he's not going to be threatened out. He must have just decided to leave in Haunter's death fodder in that case, and I get the potato berry, which is pointless because Simisear is going to die anyway, so I didn't get to use Simisear this match, which is disappointing. Maybe I'll get to use it in another match. So now I'm forced back into Musharna to basically take whatever and go for the Thunder Wave. And we were debating, we're like, you know, this is going to be funny, but if the Paralyzed Haunter is still faster, and then I'm like, yeah, but Musharna is slow. Turns out he is faster, but that doesn't really surprise me. I'm just going to go for the straight Psychic at this point to KO him, because I want this Haunter gone. It is a huge threat to my team, and I need it gone. So now that his trick is all gone, I'm not really that afraid. Right here, he's going to bring in his Glaceon, go for the Shadow Ball, and yeah, I think he's modest max attack or something like that. So now I'm going to bring in my Gurdier. He is obviously threatened out by this, and I am just going for a Drain Punch. Not really sure why he decided to sack the Absol at this point, because it just doesn't make that much sense. But, okay, I won't question it. I mean, Absol was pretty much dead at that point anyway. So now Glaceon is his last Pokemon, and he's going to rely on it, and he's going to go for the Blizzard. Fortunately, he's not Choice Specs, because if he was... I was mentioning that if he was Choice Specs with Blizzard, that's about the only thing that might be able to two-hit KO this Gurdier, and it turns out I probably was correct, because if he had been Choice Specs, that would have two-hit KO'd me. So I'm glad he missed. But that's pretty much the battle. Hope you guys enjoyed. You know, I don't usually do NU battles, and I had an RU battle earlier this week, which I don't usually do. I'm actually trying to branch out in tiers, so that I'm not, you know, expert in one tier, and then when I face somebody else in another, I just kind of get schooled. But I'll see you guys later, and like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Bye.